James Helder, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. We've just had the press conference for George Groves versus Jamie Cox in the first round of the World Boxing Super Series. Quite fortunate enough to be joined by NISSE SAUERLAND. How are you, mate?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well. How do you think it went today?
Yeah, I think it was good. Good turnout. Not as much friction as perhaps there might have been, but they both look very confident. It's hard to read. It's hard to read, and that's what this tournament's about. A lot of 50-50 fights on the road to the Ali Trophy.
Now, no doubt you'll be backing your man George Groves, but do you see this as a tough test for him, a tough assignment?
Yeah, I mean, look, Jamie Cox has a great reputation, very, very good reputation, amateur pedigree, and he's unbeaten as a pro. I saw him in Sheffield. I think he was getting the cobwebs out. So I don't know what to make of it. It's like I said, it's a domestic fight. It's international. It's for a big tournament, and it's going to be a good fight.
How excited is George Groves at the moment to get a chance to defend his world title against British opposition on his home soil?
Yeah, it's not far from his house. He's obviously fought at Wembley before. I think it's this tournament's what sort of it creates a storyline by the picking of George obviously picked Jamie first. That creates a storyline. Did George maybe see him as maybe the toughest guy, or the best fight, or the most likely to draw a big crowd? Because George, he's almost a promoter in himself. He knows how to build big fights, and I think this has all the ingredients.
Now, we've seen various rumours as to who's going to broadcast the show. I know a lot of people were hoping that the English fights, for instance, would have been shown on a big broadcaster in this country. Is there anything you can tell us, or any inclination what's going to go on from here on in?
Yeah, I mean, the rights are with MP Silver, a very big rights company. They are selling the rights, and an announcement is imminent.
Okay. Any front runners? Anything you can sort of give away? Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the tournament. This obviously is going to be the big fight in the super middleweight division to kick it off, but how are things looking in sort of the cruiserweight tournament with Usyk and Marco Huck's fight?
That's in Berlin next week at the Max Schmeling-Halle. Usyk's, for me, Usyk's one of the top pound-for-pound guys out there, and an absolute beast in the ring. Hook always wears his heart in his sleeve, gives it, every fight he gives it his best shot, and it's got the ingredients for a really, really, really good fight. Every cruiserweight fight I can't read at the moment. I know that Usyk's the big favourite, but I think there's so many big fights there, and so many close fights, closely matched fights.
Some big fights coming up, obviously. Canelo Alvarez taking on Gennady Golovkin. Massive fight in Vegas coming up on the 16th of September. How do you see that one playing out?
If you'd have told me before the Danny Jacobs fight that Golovkin was fighting Alvarez, I'd have said Golovkin 90-10. After watching the Danny Jacobs fight, Danny Jacobs, I believe, missed the next day, the Saturday weigh-in for the IBF, which I think was a clever thing to do, because I think he wanted to come in big. I see Golovkin marginally at the moment, but I like both fighters, and it's I didn't stay up for the fight the other night, the McGREGor-Mayweather fight.
You didn't?
But yeah, it takes a lot to make me stay up these days. I will be staying up for this one. It's a real cracker.
Do you think this is the fight the boxing fans sort of will remember in years to come?
I'm hoping so. You've got two warriors in there. They both, they're both very evenly matched. It gets me exciting just talking about it. It's 50-50. In my eyes, I think Golovkin's got the edge on it. But like I said, the Danny Jacobs fights showed a lot about Golovkin. I mean, he used to always get caught by, like, when he fought Daniel Geale, he was even getting caught. Obviously, Daniel Geale doesn't have the punch of an Alvarez. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, 50-50 fight. One I will be staying up for, or trying to at least.
Listen, thank you very much for giving us some time. I appreciate it, mate.
Cheers, mate.